Hi guys. I want to share something with you that happened to me over the last week. Basically, I got some really disturbing news on Monday about a close friend of the family. And she had passed. And the tragedy of it was she actually died from complications from weight loss surgery. She got the lap band surgery, which some of you may or may not be familiar with. The lap band surgery in some circles is considered safer than gastric bypass. And I actually have another very good friend of mine who did get the lap band surgery quite a while ago, many, many years ago when it very first came out. And she hasn't had much success with it. She hasn't lost the weight that she wanted to lose. And she can barely eat. So I think she still weighs like 220 pounds. And she has trouble keeping food down. So she's had complications from it. And now there's this, very close friend of the family who actually passed from complications due to the weight loss surgery. So basically, had she not got the weight loss surgery, she would be alive and well and sharing her life with us still today. And when I got the news, I was really, really disturbed. I mean, anyone would be disturbed if they heard that a friend of the family had passed from weight loss surgery. But I was particularly disturbed because I have spent, I would say, probably the last 20 years and the last 15 years intently attempting to lose weight and change my body and change the way I look. And I understand the desperation of wanting to lose weight. I actually, about 6 or 7 years ago, actually petitioned my insurance company to try to get gastric bypass surgery, believe it or not. And this was after the water fast. And I still just actually weighed a lot less than I do right now, but I just wasn't getting where I wanted to be, and I was just so desperate. Well, luckily, and I say lucky because I really can't tell you if I would have gotten that surgery or not. But luckily, they had a rule at that time, which I don't know if they still do, that you had to have 2 other major health conditions, so like high blood pressure and diabetes. Something like that something that your obesity was causing, and I didn't have any of that. My blood pressure was good. I had no signs of diabetes, and besides the weight, as far as blood work and all those type of indicators go, I was fine. So I got denied for the surgery. And I felt so awful because I know what it feels like to be so desperate to lose weight that you will do anything, including mutilating your body. Now, I definitely know that I have subscribers who've lost weight with weight loss surgery and that it has worked for them, and I understand that. So please, if you're watching this video and you've lost weight successfully with weight loss surgery, if it's worked for you and you're still alive, I'm very grateful that you're still with us. But there's a lot of complications from gastric bypass and this latest surgery, the lap band, that people don't talk about. And there's real life people who, can't digest food properly afterwards. They get sick from malnutrition. Some people die. I've read stories about people who got gastric bypass and then got eating disorders because they got all freaked out about food. And then of course you've heard about people who've, got these surgeries, and I know someone personally, and they still are overweight. So they don't work. And I know they work for some people, but it's very disheartening to me that, especially women, this video is especially for women, that we get so obsessed and so disgusted with ourselves that we're willing to mutilate our insides Because that's what you're doing. I mean, there's just, even if you did it and you decided that it worked for you, it's a form of self-mutilation because you didn't have to do it. And some people are going to comment, I had to do it. It was the only way I can lose weight. Okay, I get that. Far be it from me to tell you what you had to do to lose weight, because Lord knows I haven't figured out what I need to do. It just makes me really sad, though. And I was watching the Oscars tonight, and one of the best actress nominees was from that movie Precious. And Oprah Winfrey was like presenting her to everyone, and I saw Kathy Bates, I saw Queen Latifah, I saw all these beautiful, Monique, I saw all these beautiful, strong, talented women who were overweight. But you know what? They decide to keep living their lives. They find a way to be happy, and they move forward. And I'm not saying, stop caring about being overweight, stop caring about being healthy. What I'm saying is maybe as a society, as a group, we need to step back and say, whoa, what is going on here? That we're all, that some of us are actually pushed to the extreme of cutting our insides open and changing the direction of our digestive tract. I mean, it's beyond drastic when you think about it. It's archaic. And I'm telling you, 1,000 years from now, they're going to dig up people who had this surgery, find documents about this surgery, and they're going to consider it nuts. I'm telling you now, whether it's worked for you or not, this surgery is going to be considered crazy 1,000 years from now. Okay, when archaeologists dig us up. And really, this news about our friend that died, it was so devastating because it's like, this woman, she was actually at my wedding, and she was so full of life and joyful and fun to be around. People loved her, and I only had the chance of meeting her the one time at my wedding, but my husband's side of the family definitely knew her, and she was part of their life daily. And she was such a joy and so much fun to be around. I've never heard one bad thing about this woman. But yet, somewhere on the inside, she was so unhappy with her body, and she thought there was no other way for her to lose weight. So she was desperate, and she was healthy in every other regard. And she got this surgery, and 5 days later, she was dead. I mean, I want this video to just be a wake-up call that if you're considering weight loss surgery, at least consider all the consequences, and death is a consequence. And you may decide, you know what, I'd rather die than be fat, but really, we need to step back and evaluate that. Because I promise you, I know that if this woman had a choice now, she would choose life over that surgery. She would choose being able to see her daughter finish college. I just think we all need a wake-up call. We need to reprioritize. Yes, you need to eat healthy food, organic food, eat the best you can, treat your body the best you can every day. But wherever the scale lands, just let it be. We've got to quit torturing ourselves. I think it's total insanity. So please, if you're considering weight loss surgery, or if you know somebody personally who's had complications from surgery, whether it's death, or they got the surgery and gained the weight back, or they got the surgery and never lost the weight, whatever, please leave a comment. So that if somebody gets on YouTube and searches out this topic, they will at least see my warning and see your comments. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.